All right, we back, man. Brandnovians podcast, hottest new thing from the whole nation. Make sure you check us out, brandnovians.com. Follow us on all social media outlets. Brandnovians is the tag. All right, so listen, we just had a great conversation with, our friend, mentor, attorney Benjamin Crump.
Right.
And he's doing a lot of good things for the community, man. But I really like how you touched on something that's big that just happened.
What's that?
Hey, man, we got 2 African-American governors in the race for 2 traditionally red states, roughish, right?
Right. At least voting red.
Yeah, at least voting red, right? I mean, it's Stacey Abrams and Andrew Gillum. And I think that this is a transformational time for those things. 2 progressive candidates that are pushing the envelope, that, are really fighting a lot of things that's going on in the White House. I mean, hey, he's already attacked the candidates.
That's right.
I mean, so that lets you know you only attack what you're scared of.
That's right.
So, how you feeling about, this governor's races, man?
You know what? I think that when you look at Andrew Gillum,
Yes.
for instance, being a former mayor in Tallahassee, in Leon County, right here at home, he understands the state of Florida. And he's not afraid to speak to injustice.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to go a little further to the left, right?
Hey, listen, man. He told Trump, make sure you at me next time.
Right.
Okay. You
Talk
at
to me. Right.
Yeah. Don't talk around me.
Right.
That's such a FAMU thing, man. I love the Rattlers, by the way, man. I really love that.
Me too. But I think that's a black thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a black thing because you're always in a position to be defensive.
As you should.
As you should.
As you should.
And he's not afraid to fire back.
Right.
And I think that's humongous. Now, when you look at Brother Gillum, he's willing to go a little further to the left, right? Almost to the point of like a Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
And they label him. They throw out these socialist labels, but it's not socialism. It's just a matter of, hey, listen, you have a right to have clean food, to have clean air, to have clean water.
Right.
That's not like an extra. You sacrifice for that. You take care of the kids. You take care of the elderly.
Right.
That's what you do.
Right.
That's our communal obligation to
Right.
each
But
other.
this country wasn't built for us. So it wasn't.
This Constitution, under this Constitution.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Right. Clearly built by us.
Absolutely.
Because you kneel, you won't have a job.
Absolutely.
That's collusion.
Yes.
Okay, that's a buzzword out there. Hey, Mullah, can you get on that? Can you get on Kaepernick and collusion, please? Can you check that out?
Solve the problem, Mullah. We're waiting for you. Okay.
But seriously, I think this governor's races of Florida and Georgia are 2 of the most important,
Yes.
governor's races that I can remember. You often hear president,
Right.
but for the president of the state,
Right.
the governors,
Right.
highest ranking official, right?
That's right. It's the state president.
Yeah,
Right.
I really want to see Stacey Abrams win for Georgia, and I really want to see Andrew Gillum work. I mean, that state line connection, that Florida-Georgia connection, is huge.
It's huge.
It's huge.
And considering that Georgia's a pretty rural state
Absolutely.
outside of Atlanta.
Right. There's ATL, and then there's Georgia.
That's it. Right. It's almost like 2 separate countries, right?
Right. It's two separate planets.
Right. And Tallahassee is similar to Alabama, Georgia. So it's kind of in a mixed area.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Close to everything. The weather's changed. Everything's different.
Right. So listen, Brandnovians, we officially throwing our names, and we're gonna push the agenda for Stacey Abrams, Andrew Gillum.
That's right.
So stay on point and tune for that.
That's right.
We got some fundraising events, some informative commentary to keep you in the know. The election's November 6th. So if you're not registered to vote, make sure you do that.
And neck yourself.
Yes.
If you're
yes. Yeah. If you're not registered to vote by now, there's a problem.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then also become educated about the platforms of the candidates, so you're voting intelligently.
Right.
Know who's on the ballot, and put your money where your mouth is. These candidates need money. They're going up against a Republican machine that they're gonna spend that bread.
Oh, listen. They say they're going to spend more money than has ever been spent in the
because they're scared.
Absolutely, as they should be scared. They
scared.
understand that times have changed and people are becoming more progressive.
Right.
But the problem is, if you're not getting out there and voting,
You gotta vote.
your progressiveness is irrelevant.
You gotta vote.
Right.
Vote or die. You know what I'm saying? Diddy runs the city. So look, we're gonna get back into it, man. When we come back, let's talk about some of the Florida State legends, kind of bringing them back in the fold.
Okay.
And then let's get into some analysis about this game, man.